Well, let's see if this thing's working. Hey, Tubi people, the howling mad one back at you again. I'm not happy with the Social Security office. I mean, they totally dropped the ball this month. My disability check that was due to come in on the night of the 31st and be posted on the 1st, well, they fucked that up. They fucked that up bad. They sent it to my old checking account that I closed in August. And in August, I went up to the Social Security office and I gave them the new checking account number and the new routing number. Well, it's the same routing number. And my September and my October checks came in a timely fashion to the new bank checking account. So I called Social Security at 8 o'clock this morning and set on hold for an hour. And they told me they sent it to my. Oh no, I didn't have my bank account and routing number. So I got hung up on and I got online, got my bank account and routing number, called them back and set on hold for another hour. That's 2 hours on hold today. And they told me they sent it to my bank account with the one that ended in 8872. And they were going by my 2010 information. And I said, well, if you're going by the 2010 information, how come I got my checks in September and October in a timely fashion to the new bank account? And they couldn't explain it, and they said it'll take 15 days to reissue me a new check. I'm not a happy camper. I just got off the phone with Chase Bank, and they said, yeah, they tried to deposit it in my closed account, the one that ends in 8872. Same routing number as the new account, so the routing numbers don't change. And it was rejected because I had closed that account. And I had closed that account because the online loan scam that I got involved with. As a matter of fact, that son of a bitch called me back the other day. Jack Watson. Sounds just like a poo off The Simpsons. Heavy, heavy Indian accent. And calls himself Jack Watson. Told me that I had been approved for a loan of $31,000. And I told him, well, you must have me mistaken for someone else because I don't need a loan. I'm not looking for a loan. And he asked why, what happened? I told him I don't need a loan. And, well, why? What happened? I said, I don't need or want a loan. And then he called me a motherfucker. And I told him, look, Apu, I won't take that abuse from you. And then he told me to go fuck my mother. So I told him, I ever find you, I'm going to slap you so hard your wife's dot will fall off her forehead. And he told me Beneficial or something like that loan company was the loan company he was with. Well, I called up Beneficial and they told me they'd never heard of him, and no, I'm not one of their customers. Oh, he one of the things he got mad about was he told me that I had to pay a cancellation fee. And then I asked him, "Are you licensed to do business in the state of Washington?" And he called me a motherfucker again. So, like, I called up the company he said he worked for, and they'd never heard of him, and they don't have anybody there with a heavy Indian accent, and it was a scam. Well, he sounded just like the guy from the first banking scam thing that I got involved in that screwed me up. So I have to wait 15 more days to have money come in. Hopefully, on the 3rd, my real Social Security, not the benefits, disability benefit, shows up. Because I need to get some cat food in here. They haven't eaten since Wednesday. Last night I fed them a can of pork and beans because I'm out of food for myself too. I'm out of propane. I had to borrow some gasoline from my neighbor to run the generator to charge the phone up so I could make all these damn phone calls. I'm out of propane, I'm out of water, I'm out of food. And the first, I was hoping to get water, food, propane, cat food, gasoline, parts for the truck so I can get the truck running again. But no, Social Security screwed up on their end. They really dropped the ball on this one. And I let them know I wasn't happy and they dropped the ball on this one. I mean, they can do better. I've had nothing but problems with Social Security since Biden took office. When Trump was in office, the night before I was supposed to get my check, it showed up about 11:15 every night. And I know it was at 11:15 because it came in time so I could do an online order to Commencement Bay Cannabis and go down and pick up an ounce of weed before they closed at 11:30. And then it started being 2:15 in the morning, then 2:46 in the morning. And now they're sending it to the wrong bank account. "2010 information." Yeah, when I opened the account when I got on the disability. Retards. Incompetence. Fucking idiots. And I was nice and polite and didn't raise my voice and didn't tell them what I really thought of them. So I'm hoping this check that's due on the 3rd shows up because I haven't really had anything to eat but a couple spoonfuls of pork and beans before I fed the rest of it to the cats. And I hate cold pork and beans. This morning I had to go out and collect some rainwater in my percolator and try to heat that with a little can of Sterno so I could make something that resembled coffee because I got thirsty and I got to have my coffee. I mean, right now I would kill for a hot cup of black coffee and a cigarette. Well, I got a cigarette. I think I got 4 left. Well, I got to wait for the 6th or the food stamps to come in anyways. And I already got a shopping list for that made up. So that's what's going on right now. I'm walking without the walker. I have to use the cane still because I'm a little shaky still. And that works. But I'd like to get some water in the place and some propane. I've got a 5-pound bag of pancake mix and other stuff in the cupboard, macaroni and cheese and rice-a-roni and pasta shit that I can't cook without water and without propane. Goddamn government people. Bunch of fucking retards. They should do a whole lot of apologizing, though. They're sorry. They're sorry. Well, sorry doesn't do me any fucking good when they screw up that bad. Going off of 13-year-old information when I updated my information in August. And they could see by my records that my October check showed up at the right checking account. The thing that frustrates me the most is being put on hold for an hour talking to somebody, and because I didn't have I know my bank account and routing account numbers off the top of my head, I get hung up on, so I got to call back after I get online, find them, write them down so I can confirm those with them. Fucking ridiculous. On hold for 2 hours straight today. My patience is worn rather thin. Like I said, didn't have this problem when Trump was in office. Didn't have this problem when Obama was in office. Fucking retards and incompetence. So that's about it, and I'm out of here.